So Machine Gun Kelly is back at it again with the disses. Again, as someone who is an MJK fan and someone who is, I also like to think I like a bit of Jack Harlow's music as well. I kind of stand in the middle here like an absolute spud, standing there wondering, well, who the fuck do you kind of side with here? And if I'm going to be honest, I think there's a lot going on with both sides. But of course, this has sparked a lot of interest around the internet, and before I get into what it's about, there have been people calling this a nasty Caucasian altercation.
We have a nasty Caucasian altercation on our hands.
Which I thought was fucking hilarious. A bit racist, but also like, yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. But at the end of the day, essentially what has happened here is Jack Harlow recently released a new album. I can't actually remember what this is called. I'm yet to listen to it, believe it or not, but essentially the gist of it is it kind of went back to his OG days where he would make a pretty respectable rap. It's pretty far and distant from his last album, which a lot of people would consider rap kind of made for 12-year-old girls, which doesn't offend me because I didn't really like the album, although I did really like First Class. Even though I know it's basic and probably not the greatest thing lyrically, I still loved it. And if you disagree with me, well, you might as well just slap me in the face with your cock, because I couldn't really give a fuck. But at the end of the day, he released a new album, I believe, called Jackman, where in it he kind of did say that he believes he is the hardest white rapper since Eminem.
The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better.
Which is a very, very controversial thing to say, essentially comparing himself to not only the greatest white rapper of all time, but who myself and many think is the greatest rapper of all time. Whether you think Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time or not, it's no doubt, and it's not even a thing to argue with, that Eminem is statistically the greatest rapper of all time. If we're going to take into streams, sales, album sales, whatever it may be, statistically this dude like destroys every rapper's asshole without their consent on any different type of chart. He's pretty much the GOAT is what I'm trying to say here. But at the end of the day, it's very bold for Jack Harlow, a guy who's only kind of been in the business for a couple years, to compare himself to the greatest white rapper of all time, and in my eyes, the greatest rapper of all time. This, of course, drew a lot of eyes from not only fans, but celebrities, one being Machine Gun Kelly, who at one stage, people hate to admit this, but before the Eminem beef started, before MJK was even hated, was actually compared to Eminem. Actually had people comparing him to Eminem and saying he was the best white rapper in the game. So, of course, in all of that being said and done, MJK's taken a couple years off rap and whatnot, and as of course we know he's coming back this year with a new album. He's heard Jack Harlow say this, and he's essentially thinking, look, fuck, I know I made a punk album or two, and I know I don't really do rap anymore, even though I want to come back to it, but fuck, have you guys all forgotten what I was before the Eminem diss track happened? What the fuck? That's essentially probably what he's sitting there saying. So, he heard Jack Harlow say this, and he clapped back saying that the only thing Jack Harlow is essentially good at is stealing Drake's flow.
I see why they call you Jack Man. You Jack Man's whole swag. Give Drake his flow back, man.
And of course, there's been a lot of rumors and speculation that Jack Harlow's team and whatnot have hired writers and producers and all this stuff from Drake in the past, which I'm not going to really get into. It's all speculation, and I think a load of bullshit, considering every rapper hires producers from the elite or from artists they admire and whatnot. It's really nothing different that MGK has not done himself and that other rappers haven't done. At the end of the day, that's just how it is. That is the rap game. So I definitely don't think that's Jack Harlow's fault for any of that. But I do think Machine Gun Kelly actually has a case to make here, and I actually think could be in the right for coming at Jack Harlow. Now, whether you want to think that MGK is or isn't the best white rapper over Jack Harlow or not, there's no undoubtedly to say that, even though I don't really listen to these people, there are still some terrific white rappers out there who are, of course, some are deceased now, unfortunately, like Mac Miller, but have definitely put I think, claim to fame to being the hardest white rapper since Eminem. Right? There's a lot of really interesting things going on about this, and a lot of people are saying there is going to be a diss track battle between MGK and Jack Harlow, and let me be the first to say, God, when I put my finger up then, I felt like that black dude in that one video where he goes, "She is very gorgeous to me." If any of you know that video, let me know down below, but it's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be a rap battle between these two. I just don't think so. First of all, Jack Harlow, even though I think he makes some terrific and very underrated music, and I could be maybe a bit harsher, and maybe low-key not respecting him as much as I should, and I think a lot of people have had this same outcome, whether you like MGK or not, but Jack Harlow just doesn't seem like the type of guy to, I think, release a diss track and absolutely be able to, I think, compete with, like, what we've seen MGK and Eminem do in the past, right? Like, if he was to release a diss track, it wouldn't be as good as Rap Devil, and it wouldn't be as good as Killshot. I could be very wrong, I could be extremely wrong, but from all accounts of what I'm hearing, and from what I've seen myself, I don't really think he is that type of rapper to do a diss track, right? MGK, on the other hand, he's done it before. Whether people say that Eminem killed his career or not, it's just not true. Tickets to My Downfall was his most successful album, and his rap album that he released after Eminem's diss had one of the best, I think, lyric showcase that MGK has been able to release in an album so far. So, again, I just don't think that's true. We know MGK can rap. His two freestyles so far with himself and, of course, Cordae have been exceptional, and I think there is a lot of hype building up for his new rap album right now. A lot of really interesting things going on. Will Jack Harlow respond? I don't think so. If he does, would it be awesome? Fucking oath it would be. But I just don't know if I really see it happening. But of course, I would very much like to hear all your thoughts and opinions down below. Please don't forget to make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys think MGK and Jack Harlow might have a diss track battle coming up or something like that? Of course, I would like to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel, this channel, of course, my gaming channel, all of the above. Links for them will be in the description down below. But yeah, as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.